Like, I mean, if I'm going to spend money to go see you, it's because I think you really are going to do a damn good job. Like, you know, I'm a hater. Like, I'm a Beyonce hater. I think she's so completely manufactured, it's not even funny. I can't take it. Like, I just can't take her. But I will give her that she gives amazing shows and she gives you vocal. So she gives it to you. Like, there's no question. And I think that's the difference between her and Janet, is that she can give you something real, like as far as vocally. Beyonce's going to give you the vocals. There's no question. She's going to give that to you. And, you know, I will have to say, you know, when it comes to serving it up, like, Beyonce doesn't disappoint you when it comes to releasing new tracks. She's not disappointing. Like, she gets you involved. You know, there's songs that are going to be going down for history. Will they last as long as Janet Jackson's? I don't think so, though. Because, like, you can hear Pleasure Principle right now, and it just transports you. You're like, shit, that was my shit. And then when you think about, she had that one song with, like, MC Light in it. And she's giving you something. Like, That's the Way Love Goes. There'll never be a song, like a summer song, better than that. Never. Like, that is a summer release. When you think of it, that is the song. Like, you think that's the shit. But we'll see. You know, I got my eye on her. I'm really trying to. I want to be. I'm gonna go. I'm almost positive I'm gonna go to the show, because I remember when she was in Vancouver when I lived there, and I didn't go because I didn't know she was even touring. And number two, it would, you know, the ticket sales were like, people, you couldn't even give them away. Because the tour had gotten such lousy reviews that I was embarrassed. I was like, I can't go. Like, I'm just not even going to attempt this. You know, I'm just not going to do it. So we'll see. We'll see what Unbreakable does. We'll see. You know, I was watching the auditions and people getting picked, wishing it was me. I was like, you know what? I'm too old, but I still can dance. I'm still a damn good dancer. It's pretty amazing. It's pretty amazing how much I can still do at, you know, almost 50. It's pretty crazy. Like, I thought by now I'd be all decrepit, that old uncle who you don't want to see, you know, maneuvering in a party with a solo cup. But I'm really not that guy. I still got it, you know. So let's talk about why I'm hungry. So I'm getting myself healthy, and I've been like on a diet for a little over a month, and been with great result. You know, there's no question my results are great, but I'm still hefty. I'm still, you know, kind of chunky. So I don't know, maybe I talked about it last week, because I'm really forgetting the shit that I talked about in my last episode. But I'm doing the 5 and 2 diet, which is you eat 5 days and then you fast for 2. So pretty much for the weekends I fast, so I don't eat, and I'm starving. Like today, I'm starving. There's no question. I'm like sitting here just wishing that I could even eat just, I don't know, a hedgehog. I don't even care. Like it could just be a slice of a hedgehog, and I would put a piece of cheese on it and gobble it. And I don't even eat meat really. So that tells you how hungry I really am. Just a hungry ass bastard. So, anyway, like I just thought, it's time. Like I just want to be thinner. I want to be fit. I want to be sexier, and I want to actually just represent the 40s in a much better way. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm looking forward to it. This day, I'm telling you, I got up crazy early to get some shit done. And, you know, so I don't even know if we've even talked about it, but like, I know I touched on it a little bit about my cousin and our situation. Well, like, you know, I haven't spoken to her since she went on like this holiday where she went to like Honduras, you know, and I'm not from Honduras, but I am Honduran. I'm half, and I was really excited for this trip because I wanted to find out about it because I've never been and I've always wanted to know about it, blah, blah, blah. So, but she had this thing where she had a group of people in a group text of which a lot of people I didn't know. So I completely stayed out of the group. I didn't respond. I didn't do anything. I was just watching it to know that she was okay. But remember, we had a little bit of a thing before that pretty much, it was good time for me. It was like a break. It was a good, well-deserved break from, that situation that happened. So yesterday at work, I get a text saying, hey, I know you're busy, but I know that's not the reason why I haven't heard from you. And so I'm at work. So I text and say, because I know that's going to be involved. So I say, hey, listen, I'll respond when I get off work. So she responds back saying, hey, well, maybe we could just talk in person. And I'm like, sure, because I'm feeling like, sometimes text is misconstrued, and we know that, and we're grown-ass adults. We know that texts don't always come out the way that you expect them to. So I agree, even though it's really not going to be much in her favor, because I'm pretty solid with taking a break, taking a step back, going, yeah, this isn't working for me, But I'm like, yeah, sure, let's talk it out in person. Maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I feel a certain way, and it's not totally 100% accurate to what she was trying to put out there. So, I woke up yesterday, so let's go back yesterday. So I'm like, oh, hey, you know what? Sure, but I have to go to the gym, which is why I'm hungry, because I'm trying to get my ass in shape and blah, blah, blah. So I work out, I'm eating right, eating healthy, eating lettuce and olives and shit. And, so, I'm like, yeah, well, after I work out, sure, let's get together and talk it out. So I get off work, whatever, say, hey, what's up? And she's like, hey, I have company, but, feel free to come over because you can say hello to them, blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, why would you have company and why would I go over there if we have to talk? Like, that just doesn't make sense to me. But I'm like, hey, you know what? Tell them I say hello, and, maybe we'll do it later on this evening or tomorrow, which is today. And so I didn't get a response, and I was like, whatever. So I'm going to go to IKEA because I need to get some shit from IKEA. I need to get a new backpack because I'm working out and shit, which is why I'm hungry, eating lettuce and olives and all that shit. And so I'm like, okay, let me get the reason why, because IKEA had these really cute day pack, backpacks for cheap, $3.99, and that's all I need. I just need something to just throw some shit in, put on my back, put my what do you call it, shorts, gym shorts, sneakers and stuff. Nothing major. And so that's why I was like, I gotta go to IKEA, get this, because I knew this is what I wanted. And so she responds, she's like, hey, I'm available now. And I'm like, well, I'm at IKEA, so, maybe we'll just do this tomorrow. Sorry for the yawning. I'm not even really sleepy. I'm probably yawning because I'm so damn hungry. My body is telling me to feed it. So whatever. So I'm just like, okay, well, we'll just do this tomorrow. And she's like, all right. So I wake up. I have a million things to do. Got to pay rent. Got to do all this shit. And so she's like, hey, you want to get together? I'm like, yeah, I'm on the southwest side. So if you want to meet over here, I'm heading to the bank. And she responds saying something like, well, it doesn't seem like you want to do this at all. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Since yesterday, I'm communicating with you, telling you, okay, I can do this and here. And I'm like, you know what? I've had it. I was like, I'm so over people like this. And the whole purpose of me telling you this story isn't so much to tell you the story, but it's like you have to grow tired of grown-ass people reflecting or deflecting their responsibility. It's like, this has nothing to do with me. This is your issue. This is something you want to work out. So if you really want to work it out, then you will make time. You don't have company when you said you wanted to work something out. And it's like, you don't assume that don't want to do something when I'm communicating with you, telling you that I do, and I have things to do as well. Like, it's not my priority. It's your priority. I told her I would deal with it when I got off work, but she insisted to get together. And then all of a sudden, I'm saying, okay, let's do it after work, but you can't because you have company. It's like, and I hate when people just presume. It's like, don't be so presumptuous. Like, I've said nothing but, yeah, let's do this. Let's talk. Let's just, and I'm like, I'm so over people trying to make it my responsibility or my thing, like I write people off, or I'm so mean and I'm always so hard to get along with. But it's like, but I've been doing nothing but saying, let's do it, sure, let's get together, and blah blah blah. And I'm like, I'm so over people not taking responsibility for their actions and how you respond. And it was like, I was telling my friend Don, like, we were just having a conversation, because I sent her the text. It was like, you got to look at this, because I'm telling you, this is not me. It's not me. I know it's not me, because I have gone through such a massive change. Of the only reason why I can even do this brand and do this line is because of my transformation of loving myself and improving the guy that I remember being a complete asshole and being completely void of compassion. And there's reasons why I have had no compassion, and reasons why I was an asshole. And there's total reason for it, and maybe we've talked about it, maybe I haven't, I don't remember, but I can just say that there is reason. And but that guy doesn't, I'm not going to say he doesn't exist, but he's dormant. He's laying dormant. He doesn't need to come out. He doesn't need to behave in a situation that is totally counteractive to who I've become. So when people say something, I'm always there's so much thought that goes into my response and my reply. Like, I don't just respond to the first thing that comes in my mouth. I just don't do it anymore. And that comes from maturity. That comes from learning and understanding who you are and who you where you've been. So it's just like I'm on this constant journey of improvement, of self-improvement, and learning and understanding who I am and what I want and what I'm capable of. And it's tough. It's like you get so much rejection because of it, because people want you to behave in a certain way. They want you to behave that helps them out more so than it helps you out, It's like they really want you to just completely, like, everybody's all about, well, give or take, and you have to give a little. But the fact is, though, like, that might be true in certain cases, but it's not true in all cases. Sometimes you just have to be like, I'm done. Like, the contribution that I'm willing to give to this cause it's reached its cap, and you have to know that. Like, and it's not anything personal, and it's not to the point where you don't like the person. It's just like, I've given all I'm willing to give, and it's not a bad thing. It's just like, you know what, I've reached my cap. This is as much as I'm willing to give to this charity, and it's not saying that she's a charity, because that's not what I mean. It's just that I've given as much as I'm willing to give. And I mean that in general, in life, in everything that I do. It's just like, when I give what I want to give, like, okay, for instance, there's a testicular cancer society that I reached out to because I want to start doing this thing called the Penis Balls, and raise money, gay awareness, to do parties and give money to the testicular cancer foundation that I found. And the guy was like, no thanks, and I was like, that's cool. Like, I can't be upset about that. Like, I can't, I literally, because it's like his organization and blah blah blah. And I'm like, this is why I don't extend myself, because people are, I guess I just feel like people are so into themselves that anytime you try to be yourself and be with someone else who is completely their self, it's like you have to respect their boundaries and who they are and what they're about. You know, you can't walk away and be pissed. All you can do is just go, okay, cool.